my god, it's been so long! I feel like I've forgotten how to stream. Hi everyone! Can I get a hi? Yena! Hi everyone! Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Long time no see! Also, thank you for the hype train on Twitch. I appreciate it. Hi guys! Hope you guys have been well. I just got back from my trip not too long ago. But it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Hi guys, I've missed you guys. I've missed you too. It has been a hot second. Hi guys, how have you guys been this weekend? Have you guys been able to celebrate anything fun? Do any fun activities like touching grass? How was the hunt for Yolk? Did you find it? No, it was a unfruitful adventure. Hope you've been well. I have been okay. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm sure you can still kind of hear my voice that I'm still a little bit sick. But I'm not feeling as sick as I did before, which is good, which is swell, you know? I had to drive through a snowstorm. Dude, this snowstorm was terrible. Okay, so for context, I went to the East Coast to go visit some family. It was the first time that my dad was back in America for like a long while, so I went to go visit family since they insisted that the whole family come back together for who God knows why. But you know, listen, I'm just here. I just work here. But so I went back to the East Coast over this last weekend. And unfortunately got hit by the snowstorm as I was coming back. And my flight was delayed by like 4 hours. It was terrible. I hope the snowstorm hasn't affected you guys too bad for those who live on the East Coast. It's pretty rough. So that was not fun. I was able to watch 2 full movies before we even took off. And I was like, okay, well, this is wonderful. At least it wasn't canceled. True. At least it wasn't canceled. You know, to some extent, I kind of wish it almost was canceled so that you would have to provide us with, you know, hoteling or stuff like that. But, yeah, man, it was rough. My back really hurt afterwards. My knees really hurt. I don't know if you guys get this, but like, whenever I fly, my knees get really achy. I've been told it's like the difference in pressure or something like that. Uh-oh, the stream die? Uh-oh. Why is stream dropping frames? Are we okay? I think we're okay. I think we're good. DVR might be on. I think I turned DVR off. I think I did turn that off. 2 whole films. It's a long ass way. Yeah, I watched Now You See Me, Now You Don't, and I also watched the first Harry Potter movie. It was really funny. I ended up chatting up the girl next to me because she was playing Balatro on her phone. I was like, oh my god, Balatro player? She must be a gamer. Turns out she was a gamer, and then we chatted about, you know, games and stuff like that for a bit. And then she also recommended that I watch Harry Potter, so I was like, you know what? Why the fuck not? I guess I'll watch Harry Potter. Yeah, I never played, I never watched Harry Potter. I never actually read the books either. So it was a new experience for me. Pretty fun films. Well, pretty fun films, singular. I got to watch half of the second one, and then I fell asleep. But pretty fun. I can see why, like, people have so much nostalgic pull towards those movies, because, like, they're very, like, whimsical. It's definitely one of those movies where it's like, ah, yeah, I'm being swept up into this cool, magical world. Yeah, I've never read Harry Potter, never watched Harry Potter. Just never got into it. I tried watching it when I tried reading it when I was younger, but I don't know, it just didn't really resonate with me back then. Welcome back. Hello, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sorry if my voice is still a little bit rough. My voice is still in the process of healing. The coughs have been bad and it's kind of wrecked my vocal cords a little bit. But yes, thank you guys for the welcome backs. I appreciate it. Also, thank you guys for the rememberships and the resubs. Let me go ahead and thank everyone real quick. Nebby, thank you so much for the 13 months of Yenfestation. Hello, streamer. Are you a hyena? Yes, I am a hyena. Envy, hello. Thank you so much for the 13 months as well. Welcome home, Chief. Thank you. I appreciate it. Metal Wolf, thank you so much for the 8 months of Young Pup Plus. Welcome back, boss. Glad to see you. Thank you so much for the welcome back. It's good to be back. Notorious, thank you so much for the 13 months of Young Pup Plus as well. Happy 13-month milestone. Welcome back, Yena. Thank you so much, Notorious. Happy 13 months. Thank you. And Blemish, thank you so much for the 13 months as well. On tier 1 on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. And Hobgoblin, thank you so much for the 14 months. Tier 1 on Twitch as well. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Boss is back in town. Yes, sir. I am back. Hopefully not going to be leaving for a good while. So that we can, you know, enjoy the subathon and... Sorry, not the subathon. The donathon and all it's worth. But yeah, I hope you guys been having a good few days without me here. I know it hasn't really been that long, but it always feels like it's been a while if I don't stream for like more than 3 days. Can't talk much behind. We're glad you're right back. Good luck with work. I hope you catch up soon. Dude, I didn't realize that in the Harry Potter films that they just outright said that he was a wizard, like in the first 20 minutes of the movie. I thought there was gonna be like more lead up and stuff, like I don't know, Harry Potter does some cool magical thing and then like, you know, the lead up is like, ooh, he feels the magic in his blood and his bone, blah 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 blah, and then boom, you're a wizard, Harry. No, it's just this burly guy knocks down his door comes into his house unannounced and is like, psych, kid, you're not a human, you're a wizard. It's so funny. I was definitely cackling a little bit. It's been 84 years. What do you mean not that long? Okay, it's only been 4 days. It really has not been that long. But it always feels like it's been a super long time whenever, like, you know, I don't stream for more than 3 days, I would say. It's the what do you say? It's the change in consistency. And the disruption in continuity of streams and stuff like that. Like usually I'm always like, okay, I'm gonna do work during the day and then I'm gonna get onto stream at night and then stream and then, you know, that's my day. And then when that day changes, it's kind of weird. Doesn't feel right. Hagrid is my favorite character besides Dumbledore. He's pretty fun. He's pretty fun. 4 days without Yena. Imagine what that does to a young pup. At least we had some shorts to fill that Yena-sized hole in our hearts. Yes, I've been getting on that shorts game, man. I've been trying to really hop on that shorts game. I've missed you, boss. I've missed you guys too. Welcome in, Particle Prime. Someone I was close with had a very similar name to Harry Potter's character, so it was a big in my circle growing up. Really? Like, he was named Harry Potter before Harry Potter existed? Also, thank you so much, JP, for the 12 months of Yanfestation. Thank you for the Wotage as well. Thank you so much, Grim Senpai, for the 13 months of Yanfestation as well. Welcome back, boss. Have you taken a test for your wizard house yet? I haven't, actually. Okay, that's not entirely true. I took it when I was like super... Oh, no. Actually, wait. I lied. I took the sorting test back when Wildfire first met for the first time. We did it as like a sort of icebreaker thing. I think I got Gryffindor. I'm pretty sure I got Gryffindor. But back when I was younger, I think I got Ravenclaw. I haven't taken that sorting hat test in like a very long time though, so I mean it's been like what, 2 years now at this point, so things could have changed. Young so pups lack object permanence. Pretty Particle, thank you so much for the $5 tip. Wait, why could I... What the heck? I was able to hear that sound alert. Huh? Why was I able to hear that sound alert? For context, my sound alerts have been broken for like the last month and a half, and I was going to take tomorrow to fix them. We were gonna do a member stream tomorrow just to catch up like with members and stuff like that, since it's been a hot second, so we did a member stream as well. So I was gonna do a member stream tomorrow just to like fix up all my alerts and stuff, but now they're working. What the heck? It's so weird. Anyways, Pretty Particle, thank you so much for the $5 tip. I appreciate it. Menagerie, thank you so much for the $5 super chat as well. Young Pups lack object permanence. Boss, where did she go? What? It's okay. I also lack object permanence. I actually, when I went home, I met up with a friend that I haven't seen in like, I would say maybe the last like 4 years or so.
The voices in Yena's head finally back.
The voices in my head are finally back. Yes, indeed. Roberto, thank you so much for the $5 tip. I appreciate it. Thank you. I thought it was a price point thing. No. Before, even though you guys were able to hear the alerts, I wasn't able to hear the alerts for some reason. Even though I have like the self-monitoring thing on my end, it just wasn't going through for whatever reason. You were gone so long, the issues fixed themselves. Dude, what the heck? Reverse unscuffed. We've been unscuffed. By my departure and by my absence, OBS has somehow fixed itself. Life lesson, if you ignore it long enough, it'll fix itself. Hey, sometimes that's true. Sometimes. But yes, thank you so much for the $5 tip, Roberto. I appreciate it. Thank you. I've always been a Slytherin. Really? What is everyone's houses, actually? For those who have taken the test. What is everyone's houses in here? Member stream is canceled. No, we'll still do a member stream tomorrow. Actually, let me go ahead and just switch that waiting room now before I forget. Yeah, we'll do a tier 2 member stream tomorrow at probably like 1 p.m. or so. Guys, I'm so sorry. I hope my voice gets better soon. I hate coughing on stream. I feel so bad. I feel like the coughing baby just like freaking coughing in your ear. Let's go ahead and set this for the 25th at 1 p.m. Yes. There we go. Got that iPad kid cough. No! Stop, don't say that! I'm trying not to, I promise. I'm trying my best. Always been Ravenclaw. Really? Wow, lots of Ravenclaws in chat, actually. Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff. Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff. Okay, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. Some Slytherin. Got Gryffindor. Shingledorf. Sorry, who? What? Gryffindor. 3 houses present in chat as it should be. I mean, I would hope so. Gotta have some variety, you know? El Sanchez, hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in. A lot of destined evil pups in here. I was actually Slytherin at one point too. I've never been Hufflepuff, but at different points in my life, I was different houses. I'm a Orca house, Mashal. Did you do any sightseeing? Not really. I'm gonna be honest. The trip was pretty uneventful. My parents argued once, and I got kind of triggered, and I cried. But that was basically all that happened. And then otherwise, I just, you know, spent it in the basement on my phone. The trip was really uneventful. Like, nothing really happened. My parents wanted to go on this road trip. And then so we went on a road trip. And then they started arguing on the road trip. And then we went home. And that was it. That was my entire trip. So, yep. Classic, you know, classic. It was so funny too, because at one point when they were arguing, they were like, oh, Yena wanted to go on this road trip. And I was like, no, I didn't. No, I said no such thing. In fact, I said nothing. I kept my mouth shut because I knew that if I said anything, it could spark an argument. So I didn't say anything. And then they were like, yeah, Yena wanted to go on this trip, and now you're making a big deal of it. And I was like, nope, I didn't want to do anything. I suggested nothing, guys. I honestly could have gone without this trip, but you know, like, I'm here because you guys insisted. Smile. Yeah, not the gaslighting, dude. Funnily enough, it didn't come from my dad this time. It came from my mom. But yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't too bad. I went home. I napped because I took a red eye. And then I had dinner with my parents. They asked me about when I was going to get married. And like, when I was going to find a better job. And then I had to explain to them the current state of the economy and what was going on and how like no one is able to get a job these days. Do they know you're a VTuber? No, they don't know I'm a VTuber. They think I work for, so it's not entirely a lie, but I tell them that I work as a graphic designer slash project manager for a Japanese company. So it's not entirely a lie, but I don't go outright and say that I stream. Yeah, the typical Asian parents Q&A. Yep, and then they asked me about when I was going to have children. And I was like, I told you guys 5 years ago that I didn't want children. Nothing has changed since then. I still don't want children. And then they were like, what else did they ask me, actually? Let me think. Is it really an Q&A or an interrogation? I mean, I think it's their way of trying to get to know me a bit better. You know, it's very typical Asian parents where they try to get to know about their kid's life by asking about milestones that they think the kid should achieve, you know? Why no kids? Bro, that's too expensive, huh? You think I'm gonna be able to have kids on a VTuber salary? That's ridiculous. In this economy, I can't even buy a house. How's the weather? Yeah, snowy outside, right? Huh? But it wasn't too bad. I mean, like, after we got past, like, the initial interrogative questions of, like, when are you having kids? When are you getting married? Are you gonna find another job? When are you gonna buy a house? Stuff like that, you know, like, after the laundry list of items, it actually wasn't too bad. Again, my parents, I think, are relatively pleasant people to talk with individually. It's just that they're not the best for each other because they kind of rile each other up. So after the laundry list of questions, it actually wasn't that bad. But yeah, the second day, oh, I got to eat crabs. I did get to eat crabs. The second day, we made a trip to DC. It was really funny. So my parents were like, "Oh my god, you haven't been back in a while. You know, we should make a road trip. We should go to DC." And I'm like, sure." And like DC is not a short drive away from me either. It's like a full like 3 to 4 hours, you know? So I got up at like the crack of dawn. You know, got dressed. It was freezing too. It was so cold. It was so goddamn cold, dude. Got up at the crack of dawn, put on my warm clothing, you know, got into the car, drove to DC. The drive to DC was actually okay. It was fine. I was like, you know, pleasantly surprised. No arguments, nothing really like crazy. But then we got to DC and my dad couldn't find parking. And then my mom started yelling at him for not being able to find parking. And then my dad started yelling at her back because he couldn't find parking. And then I suggested, hey guys, why don't we like not park near the National Mall and maybe park like a little farther out, and then we can just walk. And then my mom started yelling at me because she didn't want to walk. And then my dad was like, don't yell at her. And then my mom was like, don't yell at me. And then my mom was like, like, what do you want to do? You're the one who wanted to come to DC, directed at me. And I was like, no, I didn't. I didn't want to come to DC. Smile. I really didn't, guys. I mean, we can go home if you guys want to. So I was like, let's go home, guys. We can just not be here and we can go home. We don't have to go to DC. And then my dad was like, so what? You just made me drive 4 hours for nothing. I was like, holding back the tears, trying to problem solve. And then I suggested we go get crabs. And then we got crabs. And then we went home. And that was it. That was my Saturday. But I got crabs. Smile. Reality show idea. Yeah, reality show idea. Just put a bunch of Asian parents together into a car and see what happens. Did you stock up on Old Bay? Luckily, you can actually find Old Bay in California. Old Bay does exist here. But yeah, so that was my Saturday. So okay, for context, guys, I flew in on Thursday night. I took a red eye. I got to East Coast around, I'd say like 5 a.m. Took the first metro back to my family home, and then took an Uber to my family home. Got there around like 7 a.m.-ish. Went to sleep because I flew a red eye and I was really tired. Woke up at like 5 p.m. Ate dinner with my family. Went back to sleep. Woke up on Saturday morning. Went to DC. Ate crabs. Went home. Went to sleep. Woke up on Sunday morning. Met up with an old friend that I haven't seen in like 5 years. And then went to the airport. And then I waited at the airport for 4 hours. Not inside the airport, inside the airplane. And then I flew home. And now I'm back. So, yeah, that was my entire weekend. It's like you never left. Exactly. Nothing ever happens. We know you live in California. You said you drove 4 hours to DC, and I was like, which Washington? Oh, Washington, yes, District of Columbia, not Washington State. Wasn't there a movie in there? No, I did not see a movie. I watched 2 movies on the plane before we took off, but I didn't go see a movie. Oh, I did do an escape room, though. After we got back from DC, I immediately left the house because I was like, I can't be in here no longer, bro. So I left the house and I went to some of the old locations that like I used to go hang out at with friends and stuff. Just, you know, just to be nostalgic and like kind of walk around a little bit. And at one of the locations, there was a new escape room company that opened up. So I did an escape room by myself. They took pity on me because I was the last game of the night. Technically, you're not able to do an escape room by yourself because it's considered to be like too difficult. and you need someone else to like be there because some puzzles require 2 people. But because I was the last game of the night, they were like, yeah, you know what? You could just do it by yourself. I did escape. Yeah, it was really funny though because... So in the second room of the escape room, there was a puzzle that required 2 people. And obviously, I don't have 4 hands. So the puzzle was that you need to shine a flashlight into like these paintings. But you need to shine 4 different flashlights into 4 different paintings. And 2 of the paintings were not at all close to the other 2 paintings. So I had to like press the little hint button and be like, hey, can someone come in here and like help me flash these flashlights? But otherwise I was able to get it done. Everything else was very easy. The next successful reality TV show, Escape Room with Asian oh god, that sounds terrible. But also hilarious. That sounds really bad. Like, that sounds like a freaking dynamite waiting to be exploded. But also, I think that would be so funny. I would not want to be there, yes. I would personally not want to be there, but, I would love to watch it. Knowing someone who worked on an escape room probably made their night. Wait, why? Because I was the last game of the night. You went on a trip? Yeah, I went back to go see some family over this last weekend. So I am now officially back, hopefully for a good while. Fingers crossed. No extraneous circumstances to come. Oh, did you guys see? While I was gone, Twitch allows merged chats now, which is really cool. I don't have a merged chat, so I don't know how to do it, but it's cool that it's allowed now. That was a thing last year. No. They allow for you to merge it on screen now. Like before you had to like on my screen right now, it's 2 separate chats. But the CEO of Twitch, I forgot what his name was. Dan Clancy? What's their name? You can merge it together on screen now. Like it's not against TOS anymore. Didn't some anime reviewer dude get in trouble? Yeah, Gigux? Is that his name? John Twitch. Yes, John Twitch. Oh, Tom Clancy? No, that's not right. Isn't that a different guy? Tom Clancy. No, this is a different guy. Don... What's his name? CEO of Twitch? Dan Clancy. Dan Clancy. Yeah, Giga got in trouble for it, I think, a couple of days ago. And then Dan came out right and just said, hey, we're not going to enforce it anymore. You guys can merge your chats. And so now it's technically illegal. Or technically legal. It's not against TOS anymore. But, I don't personally know how to merge the chats. So that's kind of beyond me. Did you hear recently there's 2 kinds of Twitch bans now? No! I did not. I haven't kept up with really anything regarding the streaming platforms. I don't even keep up with YouTube, if I'm gonna be honest. So, wait, okay, so what are the 2 different types of bans now? Overlord, thank you so much for the 2 months on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Hi, Yena. Hi, Yena. Hello. That's odd because I think I remember other VTubers merged YouTube chats and Twitch chats years ago, and I don't think I got in trouble once. I think it's like, I mean, they can't really enforce it other than like being like, hey, we're gonna ban you if you don't stop doing this. But in the TOS, it is technically against the rules. But I think it's one of those things where it's like, if you do it and you're like not super high profile or anything like that, what are they gonna do? You know, like they're not gonna find some random, you know, streamer who like has like what, like 50 views or something like that and just be like, hey, you can't do this. Streaming suspensions allow user to watch and chat in other channels, while chat suspensions let them stream but no chat anywhere. Wait, what? Streaming suspensions allow users to watch and chat in other channels, while chat suspensions let them stream but not chat elsewhere. Huh? So you get suspended based off of whether you're a creator or a watcher, basically? Dumb question, what is TOS? TOS is terms of service. There's also a new MySpace for VTubers. Oh yeah, MyOshi, right? I think it's like a invitation only thing right now, if I remember correctly. I haven't really looked at it at all. I've seen some stuff about how like there is some security issues and stuff like that. Holy shit, did I just realize the greeting is hyena, but also hyena. God, I'm dumb. If you didn't know, I'm also a hyena. Smile. Please laugh. MySpace, that's ancient. Yeah, they're trying to do something like a forum for VTubers or something like that. I haven't really checked it out at all because I did hear there were some security issues with it. You can't get in trouble if you don't get caught. True, exactly. I mean, like, you can't get in trouble if, you know, no one actually looks at your stream. But technically it is against TOS. Oh, God. MySpace, that's ancient? Mm-hmm. Yep. Time is a flat circle, man. Everything that was popular back in like the early 2000s is becoming popular again. Dude, do you guys know like the early 2000s type of fashion? It's not Y2K, but it's like really clunky belts that for some reason are like circular clunky belts. Hold on, let me find you guys a picture. There's a very specific one that I'm thinking of. I saw Target selling this kind of belt the other day when I was still on the East Coast. And I was like, good Lord, what year are we in? It was like on display too. I don't know what this is called. Western Boho Chunky Cowgirl Disc Belt. Western Boho, I guess that's the style. But yeah, it was very popular back in like the early 2000s. It looks medieval. Western Boho. Yeah, Target was selling these. Like, it was on display and everything. It had a matching bag, too. Time is a flat circle, man. Everything that was popular back in the early 2000s just becoming popular again. Hi, Yena. Love to see my OG. Hope you're feeling well. I'm feeling better. Thank you so much, General Baskar. I appreciate it. I'm feeling better. Not feeling 100% yet, but we'll get there. Getting sick sucks because, as you guys know, my voice is like, you know, the biggest part of my job. And like, if I'm sick and stuff, I can't record. And so I'm behind on a lot of recordings and stuff too. It sucks. I haven't met a single soul who has that. It was really popular back in like the early maybe not early 2000s, maybe like mid 2000s. It was really popular for a while. I promise you. Even cassettes in Europe are coming back. Dude, I'm telling you, man, time's a flat circle. You should always keep everything that's viral because it's just going to become viral again. And then you have the older version of it, which means it, you know, is worth money. God. I never knew anyone who wore that kind of belt either back in the late 2000s. It was really popular back then. I mean, I had a lot of friends who had belts like these. It was like usually, okay, I don't know if you guys remember the chunky owl necklaces. The big chunky owl necklace. A lot of my friends also wore those. But it was paired with like that kind of style. Seven Up and crackers cure everything. You gotta believe in it. You know what? I just have to tell myself to not be sick. I just have to will myself into no longer being sick. Chunky owl? Here, let me find it. It was like stuff that looked like this. This was very like women's fashion. So if you weren't a woman, you may not remember stuff like this. But yeah, this was really popular back in the day too. Circle scarves were really popular back in the day as well. The infinity scarves, I think that's what they were called. Infinity scarves, yeah. Ginger ale is a healing potion. I've had so much ginger ale these past 2 days just because of flights. I think I had 3 cans of ginger ale in this past like weekend just because like they gave us extra refreshments since they felt bad about us waiting in the plane for so long. I think my ex had a bracelet of those owls. Yeah, they were really popular back in the day. They were really popular. Infinity scarves have me in a chokehold. Yeah, infinity scarves. So it's basically just like a big gigantic loop, and then you're able to like loop it twice around your neck to make it into a scarf. But they were really, really popular back in the day. Ginger ale is the best. Did you guys know that ginger ale is like not prevalent on the West Coast? That was like a big culture shock for me when I moved over here. Ginger ale is like very rare to be served at restaurants and stuff. Whereas on the East Coast, you can get ginger ale anywhere. You go to any restaurant, you can get ginger ale no matter what. But then on the West Coast, you go to restaurants and stuff and you ask for ginger ale as a soda, they won't have it. Unless they have a bar or something like that that has ginger beer or ginger ale as like a mixer. They won't have ginger ale if they don't carry that for drinks, like for alcoholic drinks. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. Do you remember how popular silly bands were? I had a bunch of silly bands. I had so many silly bands. West Coast Ale, I love ginger ale. Me too! I love ginger ale. That's my favorite soda. You can find it in stores. Yes, you can find it in stores. But you can't find it in restaurants. So you can't get like a ginger ale with your food. Imagine going outside USA and not finding a single ginger ale. I think that's how it is in most places though. I mean, no ginger ale? What's wrong with people? That's what I'm saying, man. I think ginger ale should become more popularized so that I can buy it at a restaurant to go along with my yummy food. Have you ever tried ginger beer? Yes, I love ginger beer. I love ginger beer so much. My favorite, I think, is Fever Tree. Just because I think it's like the fizziest of them. It's like the spiciest one. I love ginger beer though. Was it really a trend if your school didn't try to ban it? Did you guys ever have those, I forgot what they were called. They're not pop sockets, but they're like little, I think they're just called poppers? I can't remember. They're like little, oh yeah, they're just called poppers. Yeah, rubber poppers. You like turn them inside out and then you like stick it on the table. And then like after a while, they're like just pop up like really, really high. Yeah, those are really popular back when Scholastic book fairs were a thing. I don't know if Scholastic are Scholastic book fairs still a thing, like at schools and stuff. Do they still got those? Yeah, the rubber things that shoot up. They got banned at New York schools? Really? Why? They're harmless. Oh, actually, no. They can be dangerous. My friend had a really big one that actually knocked someone in the head and like ended up cutting their forehead. But it was like an exception because it was like a huge, massive one. They make like really loud popping sounds too. My favorite root beer for so many years? I don't like root beer. I'm not a fan. I had a root beer float for the first time like maybe 2 years ago. It was okay. Not my thing. I think I don't like the medicinal taste of it. They got banned locally when we figured out how to break ceiling tiles. What the heck? Whoa, what the hell? Okay, yeah, maybe they should be banned because that sounds scary. It sounding like a gun doesn't help. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, especially in today's climate. You remember Pogs? I didn't ever really play with Pogs, but I had some friends who did. Walking in with $20 to get into a Scholastic book fair, ready to buy an Ad-Libs book, an alphabetical dinosaur book, a Goosebumps, and a pack of colored pencils, a poster of a Lamborghini. Yeah, man, you could buy so much with $20. You could buy so much with $20 back then. Nowadays, you can't even get like one book. Also, Cardinal Crowbar, thank you so much for the 13 months of Youngblood Plus. If you leave for another weekend, the chats will merge themselves. True! Oh my god, you're so right. Tyler, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. The book fairs are still a thing. I was at a school recently and it happened to be on the day they had them. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice to know. I feel like they're a very integral part of a child's experience, and I'm glad that they still have them. I used to get Lego books because it had a toy inside. I don't think I ever had enough money to get any of the cool stuff. Oh no, I had enough money 1 year because I saved up for like 2 years. But I got the dragon book. The Dragonology? The one with the cool textures inside of it. Yeah, Dragonology. Any Tamagotchi parents in chat? I never got a Tamagotchi. It was too expensive. My parents don't want to buy it for me. You guys remember Yes! Spencils! Oh my god, Spencils are so cool. There was also like a chapstick that was really cool. I think it was called like, it was a Smucker's, but it was like a smoothie. No, not Smucker's. What is it called? Oh, fuck. What was the really popular chapstick brand that like had like Dr. Pepper flavor and like Sprite flavor and stuff like that? No, Spencils are like, they were pencils that you could smell. So they were pencils that had like a little eraser thing that smelled like either like a fruit or like a food. My school had a program that would give you points for reading books to spend at the book fair. I was number 1 in my school, got $50. What the heck? That stonks. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Dead Space. I appreciate it. Thank you. Lip smackers. Yes, lip smackers. Lip smackers smoothie. Yeah, that's what it was. There was like back in the day, there was a Lip Smackers smoothie line that was really, really popular because it tasted really good. Okay, this might have been a specific to my school kind of thing, but oh. Yes, the fruit smoothies Lip Smackers. And it was really, really popular because, oh no, was it fruit smoothies or was it Blister X? It might have been Blister X. No, I think it was Blister X. But it was really, really popular because they tasted really good. You used to eat lip balm. I didn't used to eat lip balm. People at my school used to eat lip balm. If we weren't supposed to sniff markers, then why the hell did they make them scented? That's what I'm saying, man. And they smelled so good, too. Yena ate lip balm confirmed. Okay, listen. I didn't eat the lip balm, but whenever I had friends lend me their lip balm and use it, I would lick my lips because they tasted really good. I actually think they still sell them. Wait, hold on. I think they still smell the fruit smoothie lip balms. Oh, I might see if I can buy some now. Do like a taste test. Instead of cookies and bake sales, my school had smoked meats and cheese catalogs. What the heck? That sounds delicious. We just had Mrs. Fields. We had the Mrs. Fields catalogs every Christmas. At least you weren't eating glue. I never ate glue. I never ate glue during when I was in school. Thankfully. They were towing the line between bomb and candy. No, they really were. It was delicious. I remember, like, genuinely loving to lick my lips because of how good those fruit smoothie lip balms were. Oh, do you guys... This is one for the girlies in chat. Do you guys remember Baby Lips? I think they still sell Baby Lips. But they were really, really popular at my high school. I never really enjoyed them because I thought they were all kind of... They didn't feel very good on my lips. But for whatever reason, there's a lot of people at my school who really liked them. Flavored lip balm fun. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cardinal Crowbar, for the super chat. Yeah, I also didn't really like Baby Lips. There was a lot of people at my school who really loved Baby Lips. I never liked them. I have a feeling it was because... So Baby Lips were back in the day, like... I think, like, one of the only tinted lip balms. I think that's why people really liked Baby Lips. But I never got into them. As a 90s kid, I remember schools throwing fits over Power Rangers and Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever did this in your schools, but at my school, if you got to the school early, people could hang out in lunchrooms. And in the lunchrooms, people would be running like Pokemon games, Yu-Gi-Oh games, and stuff like that. I used to play back when I was in high school. It was fun. It was a good time. Heck yeah. I know, what a vibe! It was great. Definitely a fun time. Oh my god, okay. I lied. In the events that happened when I went home, I also went to go see my old high school. I didn't get to go inside. I just kind of went to a bunch of places for nostalgia purposes, and I went to my old high school. And yeah, man, nothing's changed. It looks exactly the same as it was. absolutely nothing's changed. Which is pretty funny in its own right. Yeah, it was a little trip down memory lane. It was nice though. I had a really good time. Just going around and like, you know, being able to visit old places again. I was trying to see if there's been any like new developments around my town, but no, just all same old, same old. I think as I was driving around, I really realized I am from a small town. Like all the different hangout spots I used to go to back in the day were within 5 to 10 miles of each other. All the old restaurants I used to go to haven't changed, you know? There really haven't been any building developments in any of the other places. Small town girl, just a small town girl living in a lonely world. That's me. Does it seem smaller? Not really. Honestly, my high school is pretty big. My high school hasn't really changed, but it is a pretty big school. Honestly, I felt like it was bigger than I remembered because I walked around the perimeter and it took me like a good 30 minutes. It is a bit weirdly shaped, so... I worked in a place that was close to my old high school. Mine changed a lot. Almost looked like a university building. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, I don't know if any of my old teachers are still there because I didn't get to go inside or anything, but... yeah, man, nothing's changed on the exterior, at least. It looked exactly the same. So memes about schools completely rebuilding after you leave aren't fully true. Well, okay. My particular high school is actually thinking of closing down. Surprisingly, they're thinking about relocating the school district to like a different school. So, yeah, it might not be there the next time I visit. They might demolish it. A long time ago when I was a kid, I used to live in a small town, but beautiful town that was covered in forest, and months ago I revisited and now it's all run down and miserable. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. That does suck. Yeah, thankfully my area has pretty much stayed the same in these last 4 years. Not enough enrollment? No, that's actually not the issue. I searched it up because I was curious. The issue is that the facilities have gotten really bad and there's like HVAC issues and like issues with the plumbing and stuff like that, so the water quality isn't super like it's not assured to be up to par, up to code, I guess. And so they were thinking about just demolishing it and rebuilding the high school, but obviously they would have to move the school districts because then that would leave kids without a school. So yeah, my high school might not exist in a while. 4 years both is and isn't a lot. I mean, it felt like a long time to me. Definitely felt like a long time to me. Let's just take the school and move it somewhere else. I mean, that's what they're planning to do. I don't know exactly what's happening to students. They might redistribute the district lines to like move them to other schools, but I don't know how that would fare for like capacity issues. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just a guy. I don't work on the school board or anything, so. But yeah. Or they can do what my school did and just rent trailers? Dude, actually, that was something that was sort of a culture shock to me as well. That there are just certain schools that don't have a building and just operate out of, like, trailers? And then the rest of the school is just outside. Like, portable schools? Didn't realize that was a thing. Pretty cool, though. It's pretty, pretty cool. We never had anything like that at my school. Like we didn't have portable classrooms. But I got to visit a school recently that did have portable classrooms. I thought it was really cool. Funnily enough, last year in summer, I went to a festival and I happened to find a librarian from my old high school there. Oh, really? That's awesome. I love that. It's nice when it's sort of a small town and like you can kind of meet people that you used to know in the area. All of my high school classmates and like people that I used to know back in my town, I think I've moved out. I was actually like going down a list of people like who still lived in my area, and there's only like 2 or 3 left. Hi boss, hope you're feeling better. I am feeling better, but not 100% yet, as you can kind of hear from my voice. Hopefully we'll be 100% better very soon though. Unfortunately, just a little bit still. But I'm doing well to make sure I rest up and stuff so that I can get 100% better soon. It's just still a little bit rough, unfortunately. My voice is still really raspy. I don't know what my old friends in high school are doing nowadays. Haven't really been in contact with them since then. I think that's fair. I think that's most people. Most people don't keep in contact with their high school classmates, I feel like. Unless, like, they're from a really, really close-knit town and, like, no one ends up moving out. I actually messaged one of my friends recently. Actually, one of the... I don't know if you guys remember during the 2010s email stream that I did, where I was looking at my old emails. One of the guys that I used to chat with a lot on the Gmail chats, I messaged recently because I walked past his house and his family was hosting this like big thing. So I thought maybe he was back for Lunar New Year's as well. So I messaged him and I was like, hey, are you back in town? Turns out his family is just popping and they just host parties all the time. And he just was not partying with them. But I messaged him recently and we ended up chatting for a bit. And he was telling me about how just like last month, he told one of his friends about VTubers. And he mentioned me as like a VTuber. He was like, oh yeah, one of my friends is a VTuber. And he was asking me like if I still do the VTubing thing and everything. And I was like, oh yeah, I do. You know, like I actually don't do it as, you know, my old alias anymore. I started doing a new thing. And I sent him my new channel and he was like, whoa, you're like so different now. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. You know, really changed up the aesthetic and all that. So yeah, Mr. Sir, I don't know if I should dox him. I probably shouldn't dox him. But you might see him in chat at some point. I'm still in contact with a lot of my old high school friends. Really? That's really rare. That is incredibly rare. You had a different VTuber persona? Mm-hmm. I was an indie before all this, before going corpo. As most VTubers who go corpo are. Now, of course, for NDA purposes, I can't say who I was. But yeah, I mean, like, I've been doing this thing for a while. Not to brag, but I'm quite the popular guy now. Did you tell him about the windshield wiper? No. Who opens a conversation like that? No. What the fuck? But yeah, it was nice to chat for a bit. See what he was doing and all. A lot of my friends are going off to grad school nowadays. Mostly because apparently it's been really difficult to find work. And so a lot of my high school friends are going off to do grad school and stuff in attempts to get higher education in order to find work. That's not an icebreaker, that's a glacier buster, true. Mule, hello, welcome in. What's up, Yena? Good to see you again. What's up, Mule? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Executor, Jade Loves Books. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, no. I mean, it was nice to at least kind of go down memory lane a little bit, walk around my neighborhood, walk around my high school, go to the old hangout places I used to hang out at, you know. But yeah, man, it's rough out here. I had to explain to my parents. I was like, my dad was like, you know, back around your age, like I was getting ready to buy my first house, and I was like, yes, but back when you were my age, houses were under $500,000. He was telling me that he bought his first house. It was like a townhouse. He bought his first house with $8,000 as down payment. I was like, okay. What, do you want a cookie? People don't even have $8,000 saved up in their bank accounts these days, man. Yeah. Back in your day, houses were 50 cents on the lollipop. Yeah, I had to explain to him that, like, it was so funny because I was like, I was telling him that the cost of living has gone up, but minimum wage hasn't gone up. And he was like, no, that's not true. Minimum wage has gone up. I mean, it's like up by checks notes 80 cents. And I was like, yeah, and cost of living is up by checks notes like 600%. God. Did you know that you can get an 18-inch, 30-inch poster of that? What? Really? Why? No, please don't. That sounds terrifying. At my age, my dad was married, had a house and 2 kids. Yeah, but also having kids was like so easy. Giving birth was like not expensive. Raising children was also not expensive. Now everything is like so expensive. It's just incomparable, you know? My house? Well, it's the castle behind me, you see. Yeah, man, at this point, I might as well just buy cemetery land. Buying a house? Psh. Buying a place of rest. Mm-hmm. By the time my dad was my age, he was on marriage 3 and paying child support for 3 kids? Good lord. Yeah, I had to also explain to my parents, I was like, getting married is very expensive. Like, a wedding is so expensive these days. How am I supposed to have a wedding, buy a house, have children? With what money? And then that leads to the question of, when are you going to find another job? It never ends. My dad had married mom. My older sister was managing multiple houses at 19. I'm way older than that. I still live with my parents. It's just the way it is these days, man. You can't help it. Society and the economy is fucked. If you don't already have parents who own property, it's a little cooked. It's a little bit cooked. Dad doesn't engage in the at your age conversations after I pointed out how his first 2 marriages went. You know what? That's a baller move. Good for you. You have to strike back. Fun fact, use event instead of wedding and it halves the cost or so. Oh, really? Is that true? I'll keep that in mind. Or whenever I eventually get married. I need to buy a house first, guys. I don't feel right getting married without having a proper piece of property first. Like, I feel like it just is sort of backwards. Like, why would you pay more money for rent and then spend the extra money that you have on a wedding rather than paying off a down payment on a house and then spending the same amount in mortgage and then saving up for a wedding. You know, it just feels backwards. Like, it feels like if you have a wedding first, you're just wasting so much money that could be towards a down payment. Is everything for the Donathon finalized, or do you have more BTS work to do? I have some more BTS work to do, unfortunately, but most of it is finalized. Most of it is finalized. I have a little bit more BTS work to do, but it's not too much. I mean, most of the goals have already been like confirmed. So it's mostly just setting up, getting all my layouts done, setting up my widgets, and that such. What's BTS work? Behind the scenes work. Behind the scenes work. That's why me and my fiance and I are just doing a civil ceremony, then a dinner with close friends and friends. Cheshire! Oh my god, Cheshire! I don't know if you were here the other day when I talked about this. I got approval from management to attend your wedding. Here's my RSVP. So yeah, give me the deets. Put me on an iPad. I would love to attend your wedding. Fiance and I are doing a shotgun wedding and ceremonial celebration instead, cheaper and less stressful. Hey, Crip Walk and Fish, if you guys want me to attend your wedding as well, I'd be happy to. I would love to attend your wedding. We have so many, like, engaged pups in chat. It's actually pretty funny. Anyone else in here looking to get engaged this year? Have me at their wedding smile. I'm gonna set the record for most weddings a VTuber has gone to. Put that in the Guinness World Records. Hey, if you guys want to wait for Check's notes, maybe 3 months or so, I could legally officiate your wedding, I think. Actually, wait, okay. If I get an officiate license, can I only officiate in the state that I get the license for? Or can I officiate in other states as well? I'll send you an invite if I ever get married. True facts. Hell yeah. Not if, when. When you get married. As future Miss Crip Walkin' Fish, you're invited! Fuck yeah! Hell yeah, dude. I want to set the record for most weddings attended by a VTuber. The only engagement I got is like, commenting, and subscribing. Hey man, that's also good engagement. I will also graciously accept that engagement. Sorry again, I'm already married. Maybe if I do a vow renewal, yeah, have me at your wedding. Have me at your vow renewal. Actually, how many people in here are already married? How many of you guys got partners already? What does Yena do at weddings? I'll sing. I can sing you guys something at your wedding. I'll sing what's that one song? Wise men say only fools rush in. The bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, I could sing at your wedding. Dude, let me sing at your wedding. I would love to be the performing number. Let's go. Can you fake or real officiate the wedding too? I mean, depending on what state you're in, I could probably get officiated in that state because you can get virtually officiated, I think. Can Ying wingman me for the first date next month? Sure, I would love to. Yo, hit me up. I send you an invite if I get married. If it's okay with my theoretical partner, sure. Absolutely. Share your hobbies with your partner. Show them Yena Youngblood. And then invite Yena Youngblood to your wedding. Can we walk down the aisle to you singing Last Laugh? No! Pick a better song! Pick like a more romantic song. Friendship ended with please engagement. New best friend is please wedding. You gotta sing something completely unrelated to love/weddings? No, but I want it to be nice for the groom and the bride. Or the bride and the bride. Or the groom and the groom. What if kazoo true? I could kazoo. I could in fact kazoo. We need you to sing gnarly because it's been stuck in both of our heads non-stop. Not at the wedding. I don't want to sing gnarly at the wedding. What the heck? Red Wine Supernova. Red Wine Supernova kind of fits. It's not the worst. I don't know if you want me to sing get freaky, get kinky, let's make this bed get squeaky at your wedding though. I mean, like, what are your parents gonna think? For my theatrical wedding, can we have... Theatrical, sorry, I can't read. For my theoretical wedding, can we have Yena at our tea ceremony? Yes. I mean, by the confirmation of management, it seems like I can technically go to anything. I can go to any event that I want to, so long as I'm comfortable with it. So, yeah, put me on an iPad. I can imagine a Yena Youngblood scenario singing Sugar by Maroon 5. Oh yeah, Sugar by Maroon 5. Sugar! Yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? That's a good one. That's a good wedding song. Play Yena, one of those con robots that you can dance with the newlyweds. Oh my god, true! Like, that would be so funny! You have your first dance. And then you have the mom and dad dances. And then you have the VTuber Yena Youngblood dance. As all part of tradition, obviously. If parents don't know what's happening after the ceremony, then it clearly had a child out of wedlock. True. True. Introduce me to your parents. How's the skydiving video coming? It's literally like 95% done. I have like 2 more clips I need to convert. But it's just so annoying because the conversion for the 2 additional clips, it's so dependent on whether or not the software wants to behave or not. And what's even worse is that I have to wait there. Like, I have to sit in front of my computer as it converts, because if I tab off, if I don't directly look at it, for whatever reason, it just errors. It's terrible. So I have like 2 more clips I need to convert, and then the skydiving video is done. But I'll probably be releasing that in April because I will be traveling in April. I will be traveling in April, and thus I will not be able to do consistent streams during April. So probably that's when I'm going to release the skydiving stuff. Although unlikely in my field, if a wedding does happen, streamer gets front row in my... Let's go! Fuck yeah, dude! I'm a long-time lurker. Thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming out of lurk to say hi. I also appreciate that. Can your robot catch the bouquet? Probably not. Probably not, but I can do my best. I'll run towards it head first and hope I can catch it myself. They know what you look like from the shirt I have? Oh, really? Hey, man. That's the first step, right? Next thing, you gotta get a partner, get married, and then tell your parents that you want to invite me to your wedding. That's the next steps. You have a basket on the robot. Oh my god, true! Wait, you're so right. You're so big brain. I could have a basket on the robot. My mom called my new Yena merch Chinese toys. Hey, I mean, they're not entirely wrong. My parents don't know my Oshi. Well, if I'm gonna be at your wedding, you gotta introduce me at some point. I don't want to have to be at the wedding introducing myself to your parents and telling them what a VTuber is. I feel like that would be very awkward. Imagine Yena objects at your wedding. Objection! It's like that one freaking meme. The I consent, I don't. Did you forget someone? In my opinion, iPad on stick with wheels will be in the budget. If needed, as you should. As you should. My parents know that I mod for you and I don't even question it anymore. So your parents do know who I am. Oh my god. Hatsukashi, whoa. Could it be a double marriage where it's viewer ex-husband's wife / wife with Cersei ex Yena? Sure. I mean, I'm sure Cersei would be more than happy to also show up at the wedding. That would be very funny. My parents aren't coming. Can you step in as my dad? Yes, I can step in as your dad. Wait, actually? I would actually be happy to step in as your dad. Genuinely? I would love to. Remember to have your significant other ask your Oshi's permission before they propose. Exactly. You need to get my permission too. I have to also consent. If anyone can think of a reason these two should wed Yena in the back, he's a nerd! He watches VTubers! So theoretically, can we get an impromptu concert? I mean, I'd be happy to perform at your wedding. Genuinely. I think that's actually really sweet. And that'd be really cool. To perform at someone's wedding. I raised that pup! Can you walk my wife down the lane? Sure. Give me a robot. I would be happy to. Alright, single pups, it's time to speedrun dating into Discord! Oh god. Now take it slow, guys. Life is not a race. Getting married is not a race. Finding a significant other is not a race. Sometimes the most successful romances come from times and places that you would not expect. How about a full body robot body? I mean, hey man, if you have the funds for that, be my guest. But that sounds like money that would be more worth spent on the wedding itself, personally. As an individual who I think is going to have a wedding in the future at some points, I wouldn't want to spend my money on a full body robot for a VTuber. Hey, at the rate everything's going, Scout and I have been dating for over a year. JK, unless, whoa! Hey man, happy for you guys. The most successful relationships are blessed by the bride and groom's Oshi. Let me know about your first dates. I would love to hear about them. I knew a guy who met his wife in a parking lot when she backed into his car. If only we could all be so lucky. Hey, it might happen tomorrow. Who knows, man? Sometimes things happen in the most unlikely of spaces. I think, one of the best pieces of advice that I was given when I was younger was, I think the more you focus on yourself, the more confidence you exude. And thus the more attractive you end up seeming to other people as well. So, word of advice from Yena Youngblood to Young Pups. I think it's really important to love yourself and work on yourself. And I think the right people who find that attractive will come into your life when you do that. Everyone back up into another card now. The love of your life is one insurance claim away. If Taco and I both single by 40, we're just gonna get married for tax benefits, TBH. I mean, hey man, I'll come to your wedding. I'm down. I think you guys will be fine, though. You guys will be fine. If Bumble starts being more helpful, I'll let you know how it goes. Is it because I don't have a fish picture? Can the fish be Lego? Well, I mean, I think present yourself in a way that, you know, you think is authentically you. Like, present your interests and things that you find fun, you know. I think it's important to be true to yourself, even on, like, dating profiles and stuff. Yuno! Thank you so much for the raid. Hi! Welcome in! Oni Raid! Hi, Yuno! Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hello, hello, everyone! Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Checks notes? Tuesday. Yes. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Yena Youngblood. I am the big bad hyena from Chroma Shift. I do workout content, I do challenge content, and I also do some karaoke here and there, and yeah, I also love to yap. And today we are yapping. We're doing just that. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hello, Raiders. Hope you guys are doing well today. I met my husband in probably the worst way on League of Legends. That's what I'm saying, man. It's the places you least expect. I'll let you know next weekend, boss. I hope it goes well, JP. That's exciting. Good luck on your date. I mostly mentioned the fish thing because I asked on Cersei's Slumber Party stream and you've all wildfire, they blasted shirtless fish pictures. Listen, man, shirtless fish pictures is just like, it's like one of the least personality defining things you can put on a dating profile, I think. Because, like, there's no interesting fish stories. All fish stories can be boiled down to, hey, I caught a big fish, or hey, I caught a big fish and it got away, or hey, I caught a big fish and it got away and then I caught it again, or hey, I got a big bite but it was nothing. That's every single fishing story. There's literally no interesting things about fishing. Gotta go, Yena, like my Grandpa used to say, if your partner cares more about the wedding than the marriage, she's probably not worth married to. True. I think, especially in this economy, the wedding is not going to be worth that much. You shouldn't spend, I think, more than 20K on it. I guess if they knew a lot about the fish, I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, yeah, if they knew a lot about a fish, but there's really not much stories you can get from fishing. Like, the most it boils down to is just cool fish. Hey, I caught a fish and someone else on the boat filtered it and made a fresh ceviche. Filleted. I can't read. Can Young Pups be frugal by having you be the priest, bartender, ring bearer, usher, concierge, and valet? I mean, I don't think I can do all that on a robot, but I can try to be a couple of those. Okay, but hear me out, boss. There was a time I got really sick on a boat after we spent an hour chumming the water, and then we caught a really big fish. Amazing story. Spectacular. Also, Jagar, thank you so much for gifting a sub to cool... Oh, interesting fish. Interesting fish. Yes, yes. Quite interesting indeed. I went out fishing and someone stuck me with their hook while casting. Oh my god! What? How did that happen? That sounds painful. I learned that catfish like Twizzlers and they love ice cream. Really? What kind of challenge content, by the way? Challenges in-game or something? Challenging young pups to get married? Yes, challenging young pups to get married. True. I challenge you to find a girlfriend in this next year. Or a boyfriend, depending on your sexual orientation. There are no interesting fish stories. From hell's heart I stab at thee. Whales were considered fish when Moby Dick was released. A whale is not a fish. A whale is a mammal. That is not a fish. But no, I used to do challenge content. I haven't really done anything as of late. But I used to do a lot of streams where it's like, oh, stream doesn't end until I finish this thing. Or stream doesn't end until I hit this point on this game. Or achievement hunting, 100%ing this game, etc., etc. I haven't really done much of that recently. Just because I think I've been just really, really busy with a bunch of stuff. So I haven't really had much time to focus on gaming content. But I used to do a lot of that kind of content. It'll make an appearance again soon. I promise. Just give me a bit to get stuff. I need to stop saying yes to events. I think that's my biggest issue. I keep saying yes to everything without like actually hashing out the workload and stuff, and then I end up having so much stuff to do within like a month period. I'm like, oh, I can't focus on streaming. But I'm so Arrow Ace. Well, I hope that you can find someone to spend companionship with. I have a lot of friends who are also Arrow Ace, but I don't think that necessarily means that you can't find a partner. You just have to find someone very particular. It's all been Minecraft. Yeah, it's all been Minecraft, man. Stream doesn't end until all young pups are married. We beat Hollow Knight. We did beat Hollow Knight. That is true. That is somewhat of a challenge, I suppose. Aviator Gamer, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Busy being sick? Yeah, man. It's been rough. I'm really hoping that this is the year I don't really get sick as much. But, you know, knock on wood. All I can do is hope. Can I spend $1,000 at off-Kai merch? I don't think I can get $1,000. Maybe 500. I think this year I'm going to try for 500. I don't think $1,000 is in the cards, though. I need to stop saying yes to events. Yena, after telling us to invite her to our weddings and encouraging... Ah! Don't call me out, man! Would be cool to see you replay games you've beaten, however few there are, and get more achievements from it. Ooh, like what? Ooh, what can we do, actually? Hollow Knight is one of those games that I could probably try to do more achievements for, but I don't think it'd be possible for me to ever 100% that. What other games have we played that I haven't 100%ed? I could go back to Accept, the Accept game. I technically haven't 100%ed that yet. Say no to things challenge. True. No, that's really true. That's such a reality for me. Say no to things challenge. Impossible, man. Super quick, when's the last time you had water and or food? I have water next to me. Excuse me. Taking some sips. Ooh, the DLC for Helltaker. Oh, true. DLC for Helltaker. Metal Gear Rising. Why not Metal Gear? Oh, true. This time in hard mode. Ah, that could be fun. Hollow Cure, unbeatable. Oh, true, unbeatable. I need to finish unbeatable. Smile. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, Elden Ring could be fun. Elden Ring could be fun. 100%ing Hollow Cure is insane, bro. I know. I think it'd take forever. Oh, get a job as well. Hollow Knight randomized run ends when you see the secret boss. Subnautica. Oh, I don't know if I could do Subnautica. I think the horror aspect of Subnautica is a little too scary for me. Maybe if I played it with other people. I heard that the new Subnautica that is coming out in 2027, was it? me and Hio have talked about playing it together. Good night, Cheshire. Take a head up. Sorry, can't speak English. Take a nice night. Sleep well. Take care. Get Yena to 100% a Zelda game. I've actually never played a Zelda game before. Is Breath of the Wild easy to 100%? Subnautica 2 is going to have multiplayer. Subnautica 2 is already borked by lawsuit. Wait, what? What's that? Well, huh? Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, 1 second. I thought there already was a Subnautica 2. Wasn't there Subnautica Sub-Zero or something like that? I would start with Wind Waker or something. Is Wind Waker available on Switch? Oh my god, did you guys see that Fire Red and Leaf Green are on Switch now? If we ever end up doing another Nuzlocke, we could do a full other Nuzlocke. Switch 1 or Switch 2? Let me see. Leaf, green. Oh, is it only on the Switch 2? No. I think it's on Switch 1 and 2. I think it's both. Is it? Okay, it is both. Yeah. I pre-ordered both Fire Red and Leaf Green. Are there differences? I thought it was basically just the same game. Oh, is there no online? Wait, really? Is it only the physical copy? No, you can pre-order. Oh, pre-order online. No, it is digital. You can't get the digital. Wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, there is digital. In fact, it's only digital. I see. No online as in, no like multiplayer online. I see. Naruhodo. Sorry, I misunderstood. I was searching up, is Windbreaker Legend of Zelda... Windbreaker Legend of Zelda. Is this on... Oh, Wind Waker? Wind Waker. Sorry. Not Windbreaker. Wind Waker. Is this on Switch? Is it only on Switch too? That's fucked. Why? Why is it only on Switch 2? Fuck you, Nintendo. Come on, man. Are you serious? That's so fricked. Fire Red and Leaf Green will have different Pokemon in-game, pushing to trade between games to complete Pokédex. I see. Oh, so if you have both, you could just trade amongst yourselves, huh? Ideally. Windbreaker is the jacket. Wind Waker had a Wii U release. Switch won't emulate GameCube games. I mean, I could technically... I'm actually borrowing my friend's... I'm borrowing my friend's GameCube again for the Donathon. That's happening on March 13th, by the way. If you guys didn't already know. Mark it down in your calendars. But I'm borrowing the GameCube again for my friend. For the duration of the... Donathon, so we can finish the Nuzlocke. But I don't want to keep borrowing the GameCube from him. Maybe I will look into buying one myself. How much is a GameCube nowadays? Because I think borrowing the game won't be too hard. I have a lot of friends who have games around the area, but I don't have the GameCube itself. The issue is I would need the GameCube, and I would also need the stupid the stupid disc and like HDMI connector thingamajiggy so I can port it to my capture card. And that's the expensive part. I forgot what it was called. GameCube. Is it the GBA adapter? No. Oh, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the thing that, like, you attach onto the GameCube. Is it this thing? Oh, yes, the Game Boy player. Yes, this is what it is. Yeah. The Game Boy player. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Wait, is it this thing? Oh, yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, because this is the thing that allows me to connect the HDMI. You could pirate. I actually cannot pirate because I am part of a company and we have emulation rules. So we are not allowed to emulate Nintendo games. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, who would ever know, right? But, I mean, I don't want to get in trouble with Nintendo. Yeah, the Game Boy player is what's really expensive. The GameCube itself isn't that bad, but the Game Boy players, I think, is like, it's like $200 for just the adapter, and it's another like $100 for the disc. Or something like that. It's expensive. Does it... If I have a copy of the disc and I burn the disc, does it work like that? Or is there some like hidden Nintendo code or whatever that makes it so they don't allow you to do that? My bestie bought a Japanese Game Boy player disc, which is cheaper and not region locked. Oh, really? Oh, so you can get the Japanese version too. And it still works? Wouldn't try that, honestly. Don't believe burning works. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I would think, that burning doesn't work, but you know, I was just putting it out there. I don't even have a device that I can burn a disc on anymore either, so that's also a problem in itself. That's $300 you could be putting towards your house. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, it's $300 I could be putting towards my house. You're not allowed to use Dolphin emulator. I don't even know what that is. I don't use emulators, period. But I'm just not allowed to use emulators if it's not technically legal. It was even used for games done quick on my childhood GameCube. I'm so proud of my baby. Games done quick? What's games done quick? That's interesting though that the Japanese version works as well. I think I actually found a Japanese disc that was pretty cheap. Think of the payoff? Spend money to make money? Is it really making money though if I'm just playing games? Resmarth, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Major speedrunning marathon. Oh, I see. Charity event based around speedrunning games. I see. I didn't know that. Oh, games done quick. Ah, that's fun. That's very fun. There's always games you can play that don't have a $300 entrance fee. True. That is true. I was just thinking, like, in terms of versatility of games and stuff, it might be nice to have a GameCube so I can play the older games. Just so I don't have to keep asking my friend, like, hey, can I borrow your GameCube again? Can I bother you to ship it over to me for $30? The emulator rule is funny because Nintendo got caught using fan ROMs for their emulators. Wait, what do you mean their emulators? Oh, like the online stuff that they have? That's pretty funny. Maji, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Could play Power World. I tried out Power World for a bit. I didn't really like it, I'm gonna be honest. It was fun playing with friends, but it kind of lost its novelty really fast. Because there isn't really much difference in any of the other biomes except for just different monsters. Like, there wasn't really like a different mechanic or anything like that. No like puzzles or anything, you know? Could also Nuzlocke Sword and Shield. True, I could. I think I'll probably do a proper Nuzlocke for Leaf Green Fire Red at some point. Just because originally I was going to do a Nuzlocke for... I was going to do a video for this current Nuzlocke that I'm going through right now, but since it's unfortunately been a little bit long since I started it, I think it might make more sense to just make a video on a different Nuzlocke. I'll see. I mean, I technically still have the footage for everything. One 1.0 is coming out, if it hasn't already. What's 1.0? Wait, 1.0 for what? Oh, Power World? Soul Link with someone? Don't you need an actual, like, online console for that? I don't know how you would do a Soul Link without using emulators. Found a renewed GameCube on Amazon for just under $175. Wait, what is Soul Link? Is Soul Link not the one where it's like if your Mon dies, the Mon that the other person has also dies or something like that? Nuzlocke. Encounters for players on each route are linked. If one player fails to catch their encounter, the other player must box or release their encounter as well. If both players successfully catch this Pokemon... Oh, I see. Wait, that's really confusing. Wait, so does that mean it would be... It could be different Mons for each area, but they would be linked if you caught them on first try? Also... IWSFG. I still don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you so much for the 2 months of tier 1. Appreciate it. That sounds really confusing though, because then it's like it could not be the same Pokemon that are linked together, right? Gotta hit the hay. Good luck with the gaming ventures, Night Boss. Good night, Chamomile. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Sleep well. Surdy, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Say you got a Wurmple, but your partner caught a Pikachu. They're linked. I see. You named them the same. Ah, I see. Ah, naruhodo. I see. Oh, that makes sense. I feel like it's hard though, because it's already hard doing a Nuzlocke in itself. But I feel like it would be even harder to coordinate with another VTuber to do a Nuzlocke together. I mean, it could be something fun to consider. Maybe after I am not in a gajillion different things and I can actually sit down and stream properly. Let's go ahead and finish the first Nuzlocke first, you know? I think that's important. We finish the first Nuzlocke first. And then I'll see if we end up doing a second one. I think if I do another one, I might just record the footage separately. Like I might set up a recording setup where I record like Yena footage on gaming backdrop. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Because the layout that I had for the Nuzlocke that we did on Twitch majorly, it was very busy. So I feel like I could afford to be a little bit less busy. At the very least, boss, no events November. November is such a busy month, though. The issue is November has the most events that are being worked on because there's a bunch of events in December. They're finishing the first. Soul Link gives Soup Link. Soul Link gives chance to yap and downtime grinding with others. I see. As a VTuber, are you allowed to write off console purchases as a business expense? Yes, you technically are. If you end up using that piece of equipment in like a very integral part of your content, per se, like if I buy a GameCube and I'm using the GameCube for my Nuzlocke and I make a video off of my Nuzlocke and I stream with the GameCube as well, then yes, I can technically write it off as a tax write-off at the end of the year. Yolk? I'm scared. Don't be scared. It's just yolk. It's harmless and very yummy. Doesn't have to be hardcore Nuzlocke. Could just be a death counter instead of full-on dead mons. Oh, true. That is true. We could also do something more chill like that. That is fair. Things to consider. Things to consider. Things to consider indeed. Yeah, I mean, I'll see. I honestly don't have any concrete plans after the Donathon right now. I'll be traveling for a bit in April, but hopefully after that I'll be able to be freed up a little bit more. Does that mean you can write off your home when you buy one because it's used in streaming? Well, okay. Technically, I can write off the square footage that I use in my home for my office space as a tax write-off. I don't know how that works with a down payment, but I already do that for my rent. The amount that I pay for rent in my apartment complex is my office and my bedroom. And I'm able to write the square footage of my office off as a tax write-off. I don't exactly know how that's going to work with a down payment. I mean, I guess we'll see. I don't really know how it really works, if I'm going to be honest. I have to consult my CPA. I need to respond to my CPA. Oh my God. That is something I got to do pronto. I think we're going to probably have like... I'm probably going to have times where we're just going to freaking work on my taxes on my Donathon or something like that. I don't fucking know, man. I need to send my stuff to my tax guy. Oh God. Is the Nuzlocke raffle still a go? Yes, Nuzlocke raffle is still a go. I'm heading out. Glad you're back, boss. Was able to check in from my vacation. Trying to take lots of photos and such. We'll share some of the pups later. Hell yeah, dude. Have fun on your vacation. Enjoy it. I'm excited to see the pictures. I was low-key joking tax write-offs rule. Yeah, I mean, technically it is considered a tax write-off because it's your office space. It's like if you were a freelancer or an independent creator and you rented out an office space somewhere else. It's the same concept. Same concept. I want the Yena Pokemon Smasher pass. It'll happen. It'll happen, yes. Maybe on the Donathon, in fact. I'm heading out too. See you later, pal. Welcome home. Thank you. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I'll probably call it soon as well because I gotta go get some food. I have some other stuff I need to do tonight, and I think I'm actually gonna go get started on bookkeeping tonight as well. Just because, oh, taxes is impending. Taxes is very impending right now. But yeah, you know what? Actually, yeah, I think it's a good place to call it because I have to go grab some food still, and I haven't been able to make anything since I got home, so I gotta go out to get something. I gotta go grab something before places close. But yes, have a wonderful rest of your evening, guys. Take care. Be well. Thank you so much for the warm welcome back. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I will see the Tier 2 Young Pups over on the member stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. PDT or PST. Sorry. Forgot we changed time zones again. But yes, if you are a Tier 2 Young Pup and you want to, tell me about how your weekend was in a bit more of a, smaller setting, I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. for some co-working, and we will be working on getting some stuff figured out with alerts and whatnot, and yeah, maybe working on some taxes and stuff. We'll see what happens. But if you are a Tier 2 Young Pup and you want to join us for that tomorrow, that'll be at 1 p.m. PST. But with that, thank you so much for the warm welcome back. It's good to be back. I've really missed you guys. I can't wait for streams next week. No schedule this week just because it's already kind of late in the week for a schedule to be posted out. So I'll just be posting just like stream notifications and stuff like that on Twitter, and I'll make the waiting rooms and such. So hopefully you'll get notification of that on Discord as well. But yeah, no waiting room this week. We'll start with waiting rooms again next week. As always, thank you so much for the support. You guys are very, very sweet and kind to me, and I'm very happy to be back. And as always, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and I will catch you guys on the next adventure. Bye now! Bye, everyone!